Well, all the dreams and all the hopes and all the wishes that we had or we had has probably come to an end. Washington dominates Dallas. Basically. Welcome, Cowboy Nation and Cowboy Headquarters, to the number one Cowboy channel. And it's your boy G, the number one Cowboy fan. Regardless, win, lose, or draw, that's who we are. But I'm not going to hold you guys long. Just want to talk real quick. Cowboys lose, Cowboys lose, Cowboys lose. You know, I'm kind of baffled. We showed good signs against Pittsburgh. We beat Minnesota. And we come to a 3-7 team. And we lose. We put up 16 points. And again, our first meeting with Washington, we was limited to offensive linemen. Our second meeting with Washington, we're limited to offensive linemen. We're limited at offensive linemen. Let's say that. So real quick, man, I'm just gonna touch on some key points that I saw, and and it's gonna be real quick. So I had my number one a key point. One of my out of the key points that I had several key points that I wanted to talk about, but this number one probably is my number five. My number one was the lack of third down turnovers that we failed to establish. Let me say that. That was my number one. But my number one now is that when we was in position to take the lead or tie the game up or put ourselves in a winning position, it became my number one. The fake punt on our own 30-yard line. 30, 40, 30, I think, somewhere off in there. Instead of us punting on fourth down, we do a reverse. And we lost more yards. I think the score was 20-16, something like that. Instead of us just punting the ball away, we want to get fancy and we do a reverse. So basically what this all boils down to, and I had a whole list of things I want to talk about, but once again, man, what this all boils down to is coaching. You know, I just don't see how. Do you guys think our team is cursed? Right when we should have been coming out, kicking butt, taking names, we lose 4 players. We're really 3 because 2 of them came back. Gregory and one of the special teams guy actually came back. But we did lose Martin. We lost Cam Irvin, which brought in Brandon Knight. And who else was that? Brandon Knight. And who else moved in there? Terrence Steele. So we end up again with the same front line that we had when we met him the first time, which led to quick passes, quick outs, quick passes, quick throws, whatever you want to call it, because the protection just broke down. But again, man, this basically boils down to coaching. Once again, I said the number one was the punt reverse. Who thought of that? Who even came up with that idea? That deep in your own territory, and you call a play like that? Coaching. That's a coaching error. Then we in the fourth quarter, instead of us going downfield, at least trying to get it to one of our receivers, we run a bubble pass to Zeke, which end up being an interception for a touchdown. And then this was called by our offensive coordinator. And then we call some type of defensive play where we put our linebackers on the line, and this guy Gibson runs during it for about a 40-yard touchdown. I got a lot of things written down here, man, but I'm not going to go into all that because basically, once again, it boils down to coaching. Fourth quarter, we throw a bubble pass, try to throw a bubble pass to Zeke, and Washington's defense picks it off, runs it in. Fourth quarter, which they're in our territory. We call some defensive play where it puts our linebackers up on the line of scrimmage. The guy busts right up the middle, untouched. So, guys, you guys can say what you want, but again, it boils down to our coaching. Mike Nolan, again, shows who he truly is. Don't get it. But also, real quick, man, I want to say this. Our secondary, man, I was looking at some things with our secondary. When we was running cover two, I was watching our safeties. They was playing so deep. And they would drop, and once the ball was snapped, they would drop back even deeper. So what the receiver, McLaren, whatever his name is, he'll just cut up underneath him. And that happens due to the fact of lack of experience. If you think Woods would be experienced, and I can really see Donovan still learning on the go, but our secondary is just not experienced enough. Because I would know, as playing safety, knowing that I'm already playing deep as I am, why would I, when the ball is snapped, why would I drop back another? I mean, this guy, who is this Woods, dropping back by 15, 20 yards. And sure enough, McLaurin, he cuts right up underneath. And there's another first down. So, our secondary got picked on again. But it's all due to the fact that our secondary is not experienced. It's like when you're doing a job, you know how to do your job, because you've been doing it for so long. But these guys are still learning on the go. They picked our secondary apart. So, I don't have much to say. That whatever hopes we had, it's not going to happen. This was a 3-17, and all we had to do was win, and we was unable to do that. So here we are. Whatever hopes we had, I just don't see it happening. It won't happen. It won't happen. Won't happen. And also, before I end this video, I really want to say I should have started this off with this. I want to give condolence to Marcus Paul family. I'm sure you guys heard Marcus Paul did pass away. We still don't know what the situation was with his passing, but we as a family, as Cowboy Huddle, we're going to definitely send prayers to the family and send our condolences to Marcus Paul's family and the Dallas Cowboy organization. But I know that it hurts and it's hard. It's going to be hard for the family, but we just pray their strength, that they will receive peace throughout this process. So he will be missed, and anything else I find out about the family or what the organization plans on doing, I will report it to you. But as it stands, guys, we are 3-8, and they're like we're gonna probably have a pretty good pick in the draft. So you guys don't have to worry about tanking or anything like that. But I just don't know what's wrong with this team. This team is just, I don't know. I really don't know. This 4-2-5 that we're trying to run, it hurts us because I saw several times. I saw our linebackers caught up in the crowd and into the mix of the linemen, and they were just dominating us. with the running game. We met Washington the first time. This Gibson kid had 1 touchdown for 120 yards. This time this kid had 3 touchdowns for 115 yards. So we got some work to do, guys. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed your Thanksgiving. This kind of makes it a little harder to enjoy, but we just have to get ready for the next game. We play next Thursday night, Baltimore Ravens. See what happens. All right, it's your boy G, and I'm out. Deuces.